Very lovely family, and I'm really happy.
And you will never see any form of stress on her face. She's someone who will put off the stress for you. I'm someone, my entire personality is such that any inconvenience in my life, I am stressed. And she's the first one to...
I used to travel a lot in foreign countries, like mostly Europe and America. During those days, I used to stay in different type of hotels, and I like staying in a hotel, good ambience, I like the food, environment. So from there, the thought came in my mind that one day I'll definitely go in this industry. This is how I started the first hotel in 2001, that is Radisson Jaipur City Center. That time I started in 2001 and completion by 2004. But that time, if we start out with our brand, so it was very risky to bring business. Then we contacted Carlson Group, which has over 400-500 hotels around the world with different brands. So we asked them to visit the property. They saw the site, and after seeing, they given us so many things for the standard and specification of Carlson Group properties. So I have seen in the hotel industry the same thing. You need patience, you have creativity in your mind. Then you can bring something good thing, good product. My vision was very clear to bring something very different, and I was very confident that whatever I'll make, I'll become successful. So that was my first hotel of Continent Suites. Then after it was successfully run, and still it is one of the best hotel, revenue-wise, ARR-wise or occupancy-wise. We are still doing 97% occupancy, best occupancy in Jaipur. When I visited Pushkar, Ajmer, there was in my mind that I must go for some resort. So why don't we make some resort instead of the hotel? So I saw a land. That was beautiful land. When I saw that land, immediately the next day I purchased that land. And because there was a thought, there was a vision in my mind, I want to bring that type of hotel. We started Ananta Pushkar. Then the question came for the name. So there were so many names running in my mind. But the final name came Ananta. So I said, I'll keep this name. Because there is a meaning that My mind said I'll bring 20, 25, 30 hotels. That is still my vision. It will definitely go for those things. And that's why the Ananta means there is no end. The location was surrounded by all the hills, very calm and quite clean, forest environment, pollution-free environment. So it was in a valley. After 1-2 years, we came in profit. Viability was break-even point was we achieved, and we getting profitability. So I was searching for the land. So I went to Udaipur, and I stayed for 5 days there. So that time I saw 4-5 properties in hills. That time my thought was that why we have a beautiful Aravalli Hills. Why don't we, if we want to make resort, why don't we make on hills? So after all, I selected one property which was the contour was very good. So that contour, that property, that land was very good, and immediately next day I did the deal. And for that, we hired a local architect. He is in Jaipur. His name is Mukul Goel. I am Mukund Goel, he is Mukul Goel. So, he is a small architect, but very, very, very cooperative architect. So, I want to build Udaipur with my own vision, with my own idea, something very, very different. So, I hired that person. We went to Udaipur. I pointed out that here I want to. Immediately we started making the road. We didn't cut a single mountain. So my thought that time that we want to create something, a best marriage destination of India. We planted at least 1 lakh tree in Udaipur. So this is my passion, this is my creativity, and this is my thinking that always you make your brand the best. So the entire Ananta Udaipur, I can say that everywhere you go, you can see there is some person. That some person involvement is there. We did back-to-back 500 people's wedding before COVID. And by the grace of God, after 100 of marriage, more than 100 of marriage ceremonies, we did function, wedding function. We didn't find a single complaint. That is only because of the grace of the God. People are staying in Taj and Oberoi in Udaipur. And when they stay in our hotel, they say your quality of food and your linen quality and your room comfortability is more than that. Your rooms are so windy. I always said my housekeeping person that whenever you do housekeeping, cleaning of the room, you open all the windows, you open all the doors, and there should be a freshness. When a new person, when I am staying there, like if I am clear about our accounting and very clear in our paying and revenue wise, absolutely, and they will, like Udaipur people, they are getting over 10% return, more than 10% return in their property. Simultaneously, their product price have become double. Whatever their price they have purchased now, it is almost more than double. People are ready to buy in double price. So Ananta Ajabgarh also, whatever their price they are spending today, so they are earning both ways. They'll get the yearly revenue, fixed revenue every year, and simultaneously their price of the product, their price of value of the cottage will increase day by day. So we are not going to sell, but I am just giving the example that if you make good property, good location, and create very wisely, very thoughtfully, and create something very different. We always came with a different idea. So people go there, they find something different. Not like an ordinary resort everywhere you see. You bring something new. So in same thing we did in Pushkar, we did in Udaipur, we are doing it now in Ajabgarh, and then in Jaisalmer also. So their investment will never go waste.